The first successful summit of Mount Everest was recorded on May 29, 1953 by Sir Edmund Hillary from New Zealand. He was accompanied by Tenzing Norgay Sherpa from Nepal. Sir Edmund Hillary was the first person to summit on Mount Everest as per the record, but some believe that the summit of Mount Everest was conquered much earlier. Climbers George Mallory and Andrew Irwin attempted to summit Mount Everest back in 1924, however were last seen on July 8th of that year just below the summit, making their way upwards. The pair were then never seen again. It is unknown was whether a pair made it a summit or not. It cost between 25,000 euro to 70,000 euro to climb Mount Everest, depending on the level of support required. Kami Rita Sherpa holds the record for most successful summits at 24. Kami Sherpa's most recent attempt of summit was in May 2019. Mountain guide Lakpa Sherpa currently holds a record for the greatest number of successful summits by a woman at every impressive of about 9 times. And she is the only person who holds the fastest Everest summit recorded as 10 hours and 56 minutes from the base of the Himalayan mountain. This was achieved by her in 2003. Normally, it takes approximately 39 to 40 days for a summit of Everest. This does not include the time spending in trekking to the Everest base camp, which can take about 10 to 14 days. The reason it takes so long to summit Everest is so that the body can adjust to the extreme altitude on the summit. There is only 1/3 of the amount of oxygen available compared to that of the sea level. The climbers normally use bottled oxygen to help them to withstand the effects of extreme altitude. And most climbs of Everest would be impossible without Sherpa's logistical help and knowledge. Since they live at such a high altitude year-round, they are accused with low oxygen levels. The climbing Mount Everest has become a popular expedition for mountain climbers. However, it is a dangerous undertaking. Climbing Mount Everest requires a lot of experience mountaineering elsewhere, as well as certificate of good health and equipment and a trained Nepalese guide. The snow and ice on the mountain create deadly hazard like avalanches, and there is only a limited climbing season due to bad weather conditions. But perhaps biggest danger is the altitude. The most climbers are not accustomed to the high altitude and low oxygen levels and rely on the bottled oxygen they bring along. This is why the area above 8,000 meter elevation on Everest is called death zone. Climbers who spend a long period in this region can develop altitude sickness and even brain swelling. But still, with the Sherpa's help and with good health and good equipment, most of them are succeeding and a lot of them are getting into death. Even the dead bodies are found there which cannot be get rescued from there because of high cost. Thanks for watching. Please subscribe.